many a horror story about the things that went on between these walls. Now we get to make some of our own.
What's this all about?
Getting ready for some company. Barbieri should be here any minute now.
Barbieri's coming here.
So he claims. Never known the man to be a liar. I just got off the phone with him. I told him if he wanted to settle up, he'd be here waiting.
For fuck's sake, Burke, you don't ever tell your enemy when and where you're gonna set up the ambush.
Christ, you're much too serious about all this. It takes the fun out of it. Besides, that's the worst that could happen.
You could get us all killed.
Aye, that I could. It's all right. It's just Nicky.
Butcher and his boys are right behind me.
You sure?
If there's one benefit to being your miserable dot, it's I know what a posse of Dago assholes out for blood looks like. I'll call them out with a spotlight on the water tower.
We'll load up some barrels with a special petrol mixer cooked up. Scatter them across the yard. A bullet will take them out. So don't be close to them when they blow. I'm gonna snipe those guinea fucks from the crane. You should head up to the roof. One last thing. You try to cut and run, I'll planch you myself. We clear?
I'll see you when this is done.
You might.
You all right back there, lass?
What's that? My asking how I'm doing? Whatever have I done to warrant such fucking concern?
Ah, shite, girl. A simple yes or no would have been fine.
They're coming from the left!
Up there, right side.
How's your head feeling now, Doc?
Ah, I feel like there's fucking fire ants crawling through me brain.
Poor bastards must be starving.
I'll piss on your grave, you dago bastards. Ha ha! Give him a hit on the left. Don't forget the little surprise I cooked up for those guinea fucks. Keep coming, they'll ram me flute up your boobie.
Ooh, you assholes got me all hauled up now. That's another one down.
There's a fat bastard now.
Hey, I don't give two fucks about Burke's little pet Niglet. I want the Mick alive. Got it? I'm gonna give him an ass fucking he's never gonna fucking forget. Bring him back fucking alive, that cocksucker.
Taking cover.
You messed with the wrong Irish girl, you bastard!
Whoa, getting under cover. Yeah, bleed.
Should have saved a bullet or two.
A nigger and a Mick working together. Fuck me. I never thought I'd live to see the day.
What can I say? Brave new world.
Still alive then?
I see the legs still giving you fits, huh, fucko?
Ah, fuck you. You won't be so cocky once I take the acetylene to you.
Fuck you! What do you think happens next, huh? You're gonna die, motherfucker. You're gonna hold next to me. You, your whole organization. You're gonna suck my dick in hell.
You all right?
Grab his legs. Time to get him into the garage. Fat cunt.
We were never able to reconstruct precisely what happened to Barbieri, primarily because his body wasn't found until the mid-1980s. The Army Corps of Engineers was dredging the bottom of the Mississippi River, and his remains were found in the trunk of an old car. Both legs were broken so many times there was barely any bone left.
Dear listeners, in today's very special episode of Native Son, we're going to be speaking with a man some of you know, some of you have heard of, Mr. Hollis Dupree. Some weeks ago, Mr. Dupree, a resident of South Downs, was involved in a tragic shooting. The state of Louisiana has seen fit to indict Mr. Dupree, a veteran, I might add, for this unfortunate incident. Mr. Dupree, welcome to our studio.
I've been listening to your program a long time.
Thank you, Mr. Dupree. Scoot on a little closer to that microphone, make yourself comfortable. There you go. Now first, I just want to say on behalf of the listeners, thank you for your service to our country. When did you serve?
Oh, they had me out in Luzon in 45.
Oh, Marines, right?
Yes, sir. Still carry around shrapnel in my arm from that fight. A few years later, they called me back for another go-around in Korea.
Well, God bless you. It sounds to me like you're a man who's not easily spooked.
It's nothing I really even think about. Your country says you gotta go do something, you do it. That's just the...
I'll not leave thee, thy lone one, to pine on the stem. Since The lonely are sleeping. Go sleep there with him.
You already finished with Barbieri?
Barbieri? No. By a long shot. Already told you. Die slow. As for you, show up like Lazarus himself. And I'm thinking of myself. This jockey bastard is either one of the luckiest sons of bitches that's ever lived, or the kind of man that invites rotten, damn luck. So goddamn sure it was the latter. I have to admit, I was wrong about you.
You can thank me by calling me by my name.
Aye. Lincoln it is, then. It's funny. Things get taken from us. We convince ourselves we have to go out and inflict the pain on someone else. A little mend what's busted up inside of us. But it doesn't. No.
It done.
Spent my entire goddamn life scratching and clawing at anyone who came along. Even if they were there to help. Look where it fucking got me. It's the sense changing. Only way is forward.
Now that Irish Point is back under your control, I'm gonna need you to bring in as much money as you can. Going after Marcano ain't gonna be cheap.
And I imagine you'll be wanting your cut of the proceeds.
That's right.
Can't say I'm a fan of someone looming over me. But a deal's a deal. I asked Nikki to manage those moonshine runs, but she can't bring them all on her own. That liquor hauls in a fair amount. We'll talk to her. She's around here somewhere if she ain't out quail hunting.
Quail ain't in season.
Oh, for her kind, it's always in season. Now. Oh, you'll excuse me. Oh, I have to go to see Mr. Barbieri. He's probably getting a little lonely. Lonely.
We have a breaking story out of Point Verdun where witnesses have reported sustained gunfire. This network, as well as Newport, have been unable to substantiate these reports, but we'll update you as soon as we have more information.
Thanks for earlier.
My old man used to be whip smart. If anyone tried to pull some shit on him, he saw it coming a mile away. Now, fuck. Now he barely knows the goddamn day of the week.
Said you could use some help.
Some of our boys are down the bayou. If you could get the shine from them and bring it back, it'd make my life a lot easier.
Bayou ain't exactly my favorite place in the world.
Come on now, the redneck assholes that live down there just love it when black folks drop by for a visit. Ain't been time for small talk, but where you at with all this?
All I really want is for everything to go back the way that it was. For Vietnam, for that night. Back when everything felt...
normal?
At least our version of it anyway.
We are the righteously fucked. Danny. Was he in any pain? Did he suffer?
Don't. Ain't nothing good coming from that.
Who says I need good to come from it?
Georgie shot him in the head. Looked like he went pretty quick. God damn it.
I hate this fucking town.
I better go.
Yeah. Okay. Lincoln. Just because Barbiere's dead doesn't necessarily mean this neighborhood is firmly in our control. If he's still got any men hanging around, you should think about clearing them out.
Whiskey everywhere, and not a drop to drink. Wow. Maybe a drop every now and then.
Save a call. Remember their name. Permanently etched them into your brain. Now here's another name. Hollis Dupree. The white man. The white man who shot Trey McCall and Lamont Harris dead.
You think I forgot what you did? You can blame Marcana all you want, but it was your men who ambushed us.
My men were following orders. We got rules. Not my fucking problem that you people don't understand.
Yeah, well, I'm about to make it your fucking problem.
What shit is this, then?
Goddamn. If it ain't the city's favorite pot-licking donkey, Thomas Burke.
The fuck did you just say to me?
Put the gun down, Burke. It's gonna take all four of us to bring down Marcano, so I don't want any more of this stupid bullshit.
Bring down Marcana? These two used to work for Marcana. And this one? Do you know how many of my men this canard killed because Marcana told him to? Fuck him, and fuck you if you think I'm ever gonna trust
Hey,
these
get the
two.
fuck out then. There's no sweat off my ass.
You don't trust him? Good. Because I don't trust any of you. That doesn't change the fact that I destroyed Barbieri's operations, killed Doucette and those other redneck motherfuckers, and saved Joe ass from Greco's men. So here's what you need to decide right fucking here now. Either fall in line or get the fuck out. Just know. Second you step out that door, your name's getting added to my list, right beneath Marcano's. Now, if we're all done acting like goddamn children, let's go over the plan. In order to bring down an organization the size of Marcano's, we need to eliminate the people at the base and work our way up. It's the same thing I did in Nam.
I know the military filled your noggin with all manner of tactics and schemes, but let's not overthink this shit.
Say we go out to his house and shoot him. Shouldn't take more than an hour or so, depending on traffic.
And what you think gonna happen after? Everybody else just gonna lay down and die, you stupid-ass motherfucker?
Cassandra's right. Just killing Marcano doesn't get us anywhere. One of his brothers will take over and we're right back where we started. So, first, we go after his lieutenants. Then, once they're killed, we seize their territory and move on to the capos. Once the lieutenants and the capos are killed, Marcano will be isolated and alone. And that's when we go after him.
Hold on, what happens to those territories we get from Marcano's guys?
Once it's in our hands, I'll decide who gets to run the day-to-day. I give you a district, you get the rackets and everything else. But I'm also counting on you to hold it. Keep that bastard from reclaiming it. One last thing. Y'all know that building that's going up across the lake? He's building a casino. Marcano's constructing this so we can go legit. All his money's tied up into that thing, so once he figures out what we're up to, it'll limit his options. More importantly, it's an emotional attachment. Emotions make people irrational, greedy. So that's where we hit him. Right in the goddamn heart.
Hey, nice speech. Think they bought it?
Okay. They're all too greedy or pissed off at Marcano to back out now.
At least until one of them decides to try the crown on for size.
Well, if it comes to that, I'll handle it. The photos were a nice start and all, but I'm gonna need some actionable intel on those lieutenants. A place of business, where I can find them, you name it.
The dossiers are nearly complete. I'll be ready to move when you are. I was also able to recruit some concerned citizens who are more than happy to share what they know about Sal's coalition of WAP assholes. Information on how to contact them will be included with the other intel.
Appreciate it.
Sure you don't need a ride?
Oh, I do my own driving.
And the systematic killing of Marcano's capos and lieutenants, that was part of the plan.
Well, you're playing fucking patty cake, Christ.
Look, you want to bring somebody down, you destroy the foundation they're standing on. It's the same basic op we ran over Nam.
is New Bordeaux News with an update in the Hollister pre-trial. Defense attorneys for the elderly South Downs resident claim he was simply reacting to the recent wave of colored-on-white violence that has plagued New Bordeaux. The defense also painted a damaging portrait of one of the victims, Trey McCall. He apparently spent time as a teenager in juvenile hall for undisclosed crimes. Dupree's defense is being paid for following an outpouring of public support for the Korean War veteran.
Can we just ignore that? Move behind
Hell yeah!
Hey boys, we can't take much more of this. Huh?
He's done for.
Hell yeah! Can't let him pick us off.
native son, dear listener. You know, it's been 4 weeks since the Reds' tanks rolled through Prague. The Soviet so-called Union has continued to keep its stranglehold on Eastern Europe, and I'll tell you, it's... From what I'm reading, these Czechs aren't making it easy for those Ruskies. In fact, the men and... outsmarting the Reds and letting them chase their own tails. How can you look at this revolution and not want to do something? How can you see this revolution and think that Trotskyists and the Leninists are nothing more than schoolyard bullies, the kind you could topple over if you put your mind to it? How can the Johnson administration not see this? Now, I've been hearing folks worry that, oh, we don't want another Vietnam. What I hear, and what the Reds hear when we send a strongly worded message about their invasion of another country, is that we just don't want to fight. Now, dear listener, I want you to consider the kind of country we're sliding into, what kind of values we're showing the rest of the world. Imagine opening up a paper in London or in Paris and seeing that your friends in the United States wouldn't be sending armed forces to aid the Czechs, but in the last decade alone, the same country hasn't been shy about sicking the National Guard against its own people over in Little Rock. None of us have forgotten that, have we? Now, this isn't a dig at the boys serving in the Guard, no. But you see my point. Instead of preserving liberty abroad, the Johnson administration would make us a nation that suppresses liberty at home. Even New Bordeaux can't escape the overreach of the Johnson government. The Attorney General has essentially told the state of Louisiana that it must pursue charges against Hollis Dupree, a man accused of the crime of defending his own home. President Johnson and his people seem more concerned about satisfying interest groups than they are making the world safe from the spread of communism. They seem to lack the courage, yes, I said it, courage, to tell Brezhnev and his thugs to go right back home to Russia. Hanover, Prague, New Bordeaux, they all say something about this country of ours and our willingness to defend liberty at home and abroad. It's about our priorities. Till next time, it's Remy Duval.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
Can I get a new vehicle out in River Road?
On a lot. Just getting her warmed up.
Set of hot wheels, just like you ordered.
That's a big help.
Trying to get past the midweek hump? Come out to the French Ward. It's your Uncle Lou Marcano here, letting you know that every night is the weekend in the French Ward, home of the 4 o'clock happy hour. That's right.
Hey, Lincoln, that prick Greco threw me out on my ass. Didn't give a shit I got a pregnant wife at home. Nice to be back on the job is all I'm saying.
Coño, no necesito esta mierda. What?
Trouble?
Yeah, my whole fucking life. It's a letter from my grandmother. Writes me to wish my mother happy birthday. You know, who she saw get dragged away back in 10 de Octubre.
Jesus.
Don't. It's nothing. Fuck it. You got something for me?
I got another truck stash ready for you guys to pick up.
Really? Huh. Marcano's guys are fucking pussies. No problem then?
Not a one on my end.
Good. So it shouldn't be a problem to bring more trucks.
Sure, Alma. I'll see what I can do.
After this guy and I screwed last night, he started yammering on and on about some shit. I was only halfway listening. But he hooked me when he started talking about this warehouse I had my eye on. Turns out they just got some new shipments. I want them. And if you see any of the delivery trucks, bring them back here and I will see what we can salvage.
All units, negative visual on suspect. Begin search in immediate vicinity.
Crime in progress. Take
All
back
units, be advised. We have a colored male driving erratically. Immediate response requested. Responding units. Visual contact with suspect lost. On scene, officers engaging with suspect. Respond with caution. Responding units. Visual contact with suspect lost. All units, search is called off. Repeat, abandon search. Return to patrol.
Last. And if that hardware is good enough for our soldiers, it's good enough for me. That's from God knows.
before I shipped off. He wouldn't smart off to me then.
Get your ass out of here.
I know I'd catch hell from the old lady, though.
Careful, asshole.
Put that back. You there. Let me get those cops on the phone. What the?
Nice to see you.
How you doing?
Would you watch it, please?
You ever heard of Enzo Conti?
Think Sammy mentioned him a time or two?
He's 61, old school mob. Been running Barclay Mills for decades. He started off extorting the railroad and moved on into industrial waste. All the heavy construction equipment and supplies for the casino, steel, concrete molds, that kind of thing, was all brought in via Enzo's trains.
All that shit has to be worth millions. Enzo didn't just hand it over to any cat who walked in the door. Marcano's a felon, so he's got to have a partner, someone who's legit.
If he does, that person's buried deep. I went through the paperwork. It's a goddamn maze.
Which means we need to get Enzo to tell us who it is.
According to my sources, Enzo's not a big fan of the casino. Thinks anyone who's not Sal Marcano's gonna end up getting fucked.
So I might be able to use that to flip him.
Probably have to squeeze him pretty hard, but it's worth a shot. He's still involved in the railroad and has to store all that industrial waste somewhere, so I'd start there.
Once I take his district from him, I'll give him a call from the motel, offer him an out.
And if that fails, you could always give him a Hanoi hangman.
Would you watch it, please?
Hello there.
Look who it is. Good to see you up and breathing, Connie.
Fuck, man. He got kind of crazy when you was taking over the warehouse in River Row, but I got out all right.
Heard you know something about the Barclay train yard.
Yep. This is more independent-like between the two of us. That friend of yours in the nice tan suit figured you need eyes and ears on Pete Santini's shipping operation.
What's Santini up to?
He's a protection man here in Barclay. You want to see whatever you put on a train end up where it's supposed to be? You gotta pay Pete's people.
Sounds kind of small time for one of Marcano's outfits.
Give the man a prize. Ever wonder why this city's got so many guns? Marcano and Enzo got Santini running them. You bust up them deals and you put the hurt on Pete's business.
All right. I'll see about getting my hands on that map. Be seeing you.
You know the drill. Lean on Santini's people, see what they got to say.
send me a new ride? I'm in Barclay.
Just gonna take a squirt, and I'll get her out to you.
One car as promised.
Appreciate it.
Chubbs was loyal as hell, loved working for Bull.
Didn't he just get me?
All dumb fuck.
Funny part is, I just talked to Greco a couple of days back. Was a fuck up, but he had ambition. You have to respect that.
Hell, in this business, this life,
You keep your head down or you lose it. That right there's a...
We need the police!
What?
You see a welcome sign in it?
Requesting a supply run to Barclay Mills.
Be out directly.
Is that young man carrying a weapon?
Show me what you got.
Use it in good health. I'm heading out.
Take this long? You complaining about
How you
getting to
doing?
stand around? All we have to do is wait for the other guys to boost the train car. You don't have to lift a goddamn finger.
I expected robbing trains to be more exciting, brother.
Gonna have to ask you to leave. Overrated, and for assholes who like getting shot at.
I'm not alone.
Well, shoot! He popped up like a landmine. Must be notified.
Stay out of Don't be dropping a dime on that asshole. Oh, Jesus! I gotta call the cops! Way I figure, we should all have guns.
What? You're gonna tell me everything about Santini's smuggling racket.
Mr. Santini's been doing some small-time gun sales. I know where he's stashing the money.
Here on out, I call the shots.
We got nothing for you. fucking hall! Slip behind it! Over there, shoot him for...
We got a score to settle now.
That shit's all him. Let's go!
Well, I'm on to you, buddy.
Go on, ease up on the twiggers! Oh, I'm on it. Let's kill it off! Grabbing some cover! Yeah, you like that? Cocksucker must have hightailed. How'd I miss him? Well, hell, over there maybe?